In my quest for knowledge about God, about the way of life, about Africa, about the Europeans and the Americans, you know, and going back to my roots to understand who I am, I found out that what they used to say that before, if not the Europeans that came with the educational system, Africa would have known anything. But I've studied to find out that before the pre-missionary or before the pre-educational system of the Europeans in Africa, we have an educational system that was so strong, rooted in local cultures, traditions, and practical needs. So let me just go straight before so that we can be able to understand more better. Before they came, we were having what they call cultural and moral education. Cultural and moral education, where children learn norms, values, customs, and laws of what their community through storytelling, proverbs, songs, and what folk takes. And for most of you that grew up in the village, and most of you that are more older, you understand what I mean by what storytelling. Folk takes. We used to gather those days in the evening to to rehearse or to play with this kind of things. But then it was educational system in the early days, whereby they bring everybody together, teach them everything. So we're having this system then. And the other system we're having religious and spiritual education. Spiritual and education and spiritual education, where indigenous religions often have structures teaching priest elders or diviners trained youth in rituals, moral codes, and was sacred knowledge. Sacred knowledge. We don't have that in our education system in these days. But when European came, these things were taken out. We are taken out from our educational system. Sacred knowledge. What is sacred knowledge? Knowledge that are powerful, whereby you can be able to see God and see his power physically through your understanding. But today what we see is reverse is the case, whereby we are looking for God and looking for God's power, and yet no power is no power is what seen or given to us. It will say you need to fast and pray, do this, and yet things remain the same. But well, that will be another topic.